Yeah, I'm having a day at the beach here. And where's my notes go? Oh, here's my notes. Okay.
Nice.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Healthy
Well,
Goals Wednesday. Thank you so much for being here. We have a guest today.
Yep, this is Carol from Broke but Bountifully Blessed. Let's say hi to a few people and then we'll get into what the subject is for today. Let's see, we have Linda with Another Time, Jan, Simply Jan Homestead, and Philback, welcome in.
B-roll, just smart clipping.
Chicken fajita sounds good.
somebody seems to be missing. I'm only seeing two. Oh, there we are.
I think the internet they might be a little wonky everywhere.
The other one is my other channel, Carol. Hi, Robin, Garden State so-and-so. Is that what you mean, Carol?
No, I could only see two people. At first, I could just see me and Gail and not Heather.
Oh, okay. That's
in
weird.
the basement.
Invisible. So today we're going to be talking to Carol about her healthy goals subject and see what her take is from what she's experienced. And when we talk about things on Healthy Goals Wednesday, it doesn't mean go do it. I mean, definitely do your research and stuff. Put ideas out there, share experiences, share ideas to help other people be healthier. And we had a few more people pop in. Lori's World popped in. Lori was in here. Daniel's in here. I missed a couple, I think.
Treasure Hunter hello. Hey, Jennifer.
So are we going to be asking her questions, or is she going to go ahead and just start?
We could do a little bit of both if you want, just, as things come up. So sure. Tell us about the commitment you made to do what, and what was your results from that. And then if we have questions, we'll stop you for a second.
That works. Okay. Well, first of all, one of the people that I follow, or actually three of them, were doing 75 hard, 75 soft, and somebody else was doing something else, 75. So I decided that I could give up sugar for 75 days because I'm not going to do all the other stuff that they had on there. So I did, and the first thing that I noticed, of course, was that my sugar cravings ended, which I kind of expected. I didn't have sugar and I wasn't craving more of it. And then another thing that I noticed was that my salt cravings, which I hadn't expected to go down, I wasn't craving all the salty snacks I used to. I wasn't eating anything in between meals. I just felt full and satisfied eating a meal, and I was done. I was okay. So that was the first things that I noticed. But then come December, I started going off in October, the beginning of October. So come December, I started feeling really organized. I started to notice the mess around me. Now I have ADHD and I don't pay attention to a lot of details, but I started to notice that there was junk all over that I needed to either get rid of or put away, or just really needed to organize it. I started organizing my house and recording it. And I started doing, posting those in January. Well, then I made the mistake of going to a food bank, which I shouldn't have done, because one thing they always give me is sweet snacks, and I ate some. And I couldn't think straight. I couldn't think to organize my house. I couldn't do it. I had to stop. I had to quit, because my brain was just off kilter. And then I started looking it up, and I found that that's actually a thing, that sugar does affect people quite a bit when you have ADHD. It causes more, pardon, I didn't.
No, go ahead. You're good. I was just saying hi.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just I just felt more, I don't know, straight-minded and everything. And I do sometimes go off and I'll eat sugar. But another thing that I'm noticing now is that my anxiety has reduced a lot.
That's good.
And I don't know if you remember the first time you asked me if I ever wanted to go live, and I think I panicked. I figured I would never do that. I'd never want to go live. But now it's like, I don't feel all the anxiety that I did, and I kind of look forward to doing it.
I could see that.
Interviewing other channels and things like that. So that's pretty much it. There were other things too that were, let's see. Oh, I did lose weight too, which I was really surprised. I hadn't noticed, but I had to weigh my dog, and I didn't have a way of weighing her other than to weigh myself and then hold her. And I was really surprised that I was down 30 pounds.
Wow.
Wow. That's awesome.
How many months is that?
Let's say 40 months. But I wasn't eating any snacks. I was just eating my meals. And I don't tend to eat dessert. But you had told me about that sweetener that you got, that I think it's Pure or something. It's a splendid sweetener. And I bought some, and I have been making snacks with that. And last weekend I went to a food bank and I got some sweet snacks, and I swore I was going to get rid of them. But I didn't. I ate them.
You ate them, and how'd you feel after that?
I am feeling kind of spacey. I'm feeling kind of anxious. I'm starting to get over it. Yesterday I was supposed to have an interview, and luckily he canceled before I had to. But by today I'm feeling a lot better.
Yeah, it does. Like, so for like me, I don't eat out, and okay, slow down, Heather. When we got our farm and we started eating more of our own food and eating more non-processed foods, when we would go out, our stomachs would burn and just make us feel really sick. So yeah, happy Earth Day. So how can you, like, I don't know if I heard you say you're sleeping. How's your sleeping doing when you're on track and not doing the sugar?
I'm sleeping a lot better at night, mostly because I'm not getting up to go to the bathroom. Because that is one thing sugar will do, is make you go to the bathroom more. I'm able to drink more water instead of less. I'm 75, and I've had 5 really big babies. My last one was 11-9. He almost walked home from the hospital. But he,
Wow.
So I was experiencing leaking, and that stopped. I stopped needing bladder protection. So that's a money-saving tip for anybody that's of age. And
what about your energy level?
yeah, I do feel more energetic. Taking some good long walks with the dog. The other day I went to mail your seeds finally. And Heather, I didn't get your address. But I did get those that I had the addresses for, got mailed, and it was a 1.5 mile walk, and I'm doing fine. I still need a nap in the afternoon, but I tend to fall asleep while I'm watching a live or something. And it's not that it's boring, it's just that I'm exhausted, and they don't realize it until I actually sit down to do something.
Thank you, Ariella.
Oh my gosh. Anne Philbeck says that her little sister was 14.9 pounds.
Oh, geez. Ouch.
Now. Oh my gosh, that would have.
I'll tell you, after I had that last baby, I rode my bike to the store the next day.
Wow.
He was
Yeah,
plan?
that's kind of how I was after I had mine.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. How many kids do you have, Heather?
I have 4 biological kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have 4 adult kids and 10 grandkids. 2 aren't breeders and 2 are really breeders.
That's a lot of that's a lot of good things to happen from from stopping sugar. Wow, that's amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's good.
I
Keep
heard
up.
it also helps your heart too, giving up sugar. That's what they're telling people now with heart problems. They're telling them, to cut back on your sugar.
Right.
That's
So, have you tried increasing your protein intake throughout the day? Is that
well,
something?
I am vegan, so I don't eat meat. I do a little bit. I made pudding with chickpea flour and water, and it was low calorie. It has sucralose in it, but I'm testing out recipes for the snack collab that's coming up.
Oh yeah,
And
Right.
I think this one is a keeper. It turned out pretty good.
Hello, butlers. So for you, because you don't eat meat, definitely try to focus on trying to find some different things that have more protein in them.
Yeah.
Like nuts and stuff like that. If you can have those.
Yeah.
That'll help
I
you
do eat
out.
rice and beans at every meal, but and every once in a while I do eat meat. When I get my senior stock box, they have this beef stew in it that I just love, and I still eat it. But there's barely any meat in it anyway.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I usually toss that to the dog.
And amazingly, gummy berries, it's a bush. A gummy berry bush has a lot of protein in it.
Oh, really?
It's a very small berry, so you would have to de-seed it. It's got like a good sized seed in the middle, but you could drop those in your salad and stuff like that. So there's just research on the things that you can find, that you have in your area or that you grow and stuff like that. But I definitely do that because the protein helps keep you satiated, more full, to where you're not going to be hungry. So,
I found when I went vegan that what is it? Beans and rice have a lot of fiber in it, which meat doesn't. So the only thing that I'm lacking is vitamin B12, I think it is, and I take a supplement for that.
Yeah.
right.
But I do like meat, and I'm not against eating it. It's just that I have gout, and I had other issues with inflammation. I'm allergic to chicken and eggs. I've been in the hospital with anaphylaxis after eating it, so I don't take chances with that.
Right. Yeah.
But I really would like
So
to.
I'm glad that you shared with us, your journey and what you're noticing with the sugar and stuff like that. And it's hard for some people, it's easy just to jump into some new, different way of eating, right? And then sometimes some people have to do it one thing at a time, or decrease the amount of the thing they shouldn't be having a little slowly while they introduce the new whatever it is to replace it that's better. So,
in my case, I was on Atkins, which is very much like what is that new diet that they have now? Well, you could eat as much meat as you wanted, and I was eating a lot. I was sometimes eat a pound of bacon for a snack.
Carnivore sounds like that, and also keto sounds like that too.
Yeah, I did have to eat a cup of vegetables at each meal. You're supposed to eat a cup of raw vegetables with each meal. And I was on that for years, and I got to the point where I was gaining weight on it. And once I got gout and found out that that was being caused by the pork and beef that I was eating, and I was already allergic to chicken, I didn't have much choice.
Yeah.
And I do eat a serving of beans and rice at each meal. My kids are vegetarian and they don't do that, and they're doing fine. My grandkids too. They just eat whatever. They eat just a whole foods diet.
Yeah.
Robin says green purslane is supposed to be a good protein source as well.
Oh
So
yeah,
I get a lot of that just growing crazy in my gardens. So
it's surprising that the weeds are the most nutritious thing growing in our gardens.
Yeah, sometimes.
yeah, it is. Like, so.
Do you eat eggs, Carol?
I did probably the last few years before I went vegan. I was just eating egg whites, and then I started getting sick from those too. So I decided it was time to stop. And I was eating more nuts and things like that, but I did get sick on nuts a couple weeks ago, and I haven't had any since. But of course, I always get sick right after I buy like $30 worth of it, thinking that I'm just nuts all week. But nuts, no, not having those anymore.
Chosen to welcome in.
That's
yeah. So when you do your walking, do you do a certain amount of time or steps or a destination?
It depends. If I'm just going to walk the dog around, there's a 15-block route that I take, and I might take it twice if I'm feeling energetic. And then if I go to a food bank, I have to walk to the bus stop, then to the food bank, and then I might walk around in that area at the same time because it's in the downtown area, and there's other places to go to and visit. There's a farmer's market. Of course, it's not going to open until May 5th, but I have something else to do that day. So. But I can walk pretty much for an old lady.
Well, that's awesome. You know, they say that you've got to keep using your mind. You've got to keep challenging your mind to learn things. You've got to keep using your body, or your body's just not going to work anymore. It's kind of like, say, a car. If you have a car sitting in your driveway and you don't use it for an extended period of time, when you go to start it up, it ain't going to start. Right?
I also heard that about houses too. If there's not someone living in the house goes downhill faster. For some reason, when someone's in the house lasts longer.
Well, it's probably the movement that we're doing airflow in the house instead of it being stagnant and just, you know.
That's good.
Rats and mice would probably move in, you know. Yeah, stretching every night before bed. And another thing that Tammy from Mountain Grandma Homestead and was talking about on a live that she did the other morning is that in the morning your heart rate beats a lot faster, and a lot of people tend to have heart strokes in the morning hours because we tend to come to bed and go whatever what you're supposed to do. So stretching when you get into bed, go to sleep, and before you get out of bed again in the morning, you're supposed to stretch your stretch your body in the bed, take your time, and then get up slowly, you know.
No, are they referring to people who get up and just start doing things? Or are they referring to people who, well, or are they saying get up and maybe sit down and have a cup of coffee or a glass of water first?
Well, they're saying the people that are just getting out of bed, and then often a lot of times they just go throughout their day and they don't take the time to.
Yeah.
And then they're also eating, if you're eating like carbs and sugars, like breads and things that are sugary in the morning hours, that's not to your benefit either. So you want to hold off on your sugar, whether it's natural sugar or not, until lunchtime or later if you're going to have it, because it's better to do more of the healthy approach in the your heart rate and everything adjusts and regulates and stuff like that. Hi, John. I said John. Hi, Jan.
My biggest
Looking at bushcraft music.
when I wake up. There's no time to waste.
That's funny. Yeah.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I get up and have my coffee in the morning. I don't get up and start doing my chores right away. I have to have that. And my mom was the same way. She just didn't.
Well, do your stretching in bed. Just lay there and do your stretching as you're in the bed, and then get up and sit down and have your coffee and sit there. And yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you just don't want to add a bunch of sugars and stuff like that. And the stretching when you first get in bed and before you get out of bed really helps with your lymphatic system and your flexibility and your just overall everything in your whole entire system.
Wow.
That's good to know. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, and it's easy just to lay there in bed and just, kind of, just check all the things,
Yeah.
It's a dog, get off of me.
I've been having a little bit of trouble sleeping and sort of staying asleep and staying sound. So I started taking magnesium, and I had the bottle sitting there, but the pill was kind of big. So I kept not wanting to take it because it was like a horse pill. And then also I bought some melatonin to take. So I started taking those two together, and I'm kind of sleeping later in the morning, which is good. And I'm also dreaming more, like reaching that, further sleep. So I think the two of those, but I don't know which one's doing it. Is it the magnesium or is it the melatonin? So now
I would say the magnesium.
Yeah.
I would say the magnesium. I wouldn't take the melatonin because it'll mess with your body's natural ability to. Our bodies create melatonin, right? Mm-hmm. So now you're interjecting what your melatonin is doing. But the magnesium, I know several people that do that helps them sleep better.
Magnesium, yeah.
So maybe cut the melatonin and just see.
Yeah, well, I mean, I planned on separating them to see if I could tell which one was doing more benefit than the other.
Melatonin also helps with bone spurs if you ever get those. My daughter had some, and her doctor wanted to do surgery, but she looked it up online and started taking melatonin magnesium because it said that it would help with bone spurs. And by the time her surgery came up, they did another x-ray and her bone spurs were gone.
I had a bone spur in my heel for like a year. Oh my gosh, it hurts so bad. But I thought that I had chipped the bottom of my heel bone, and I just didn't want to go to the doctor. So finally I went, and they did therapy after x-rays and stuff, and it was a heel spur, which is a little chip of your bone, and it's like a fragment, and it just is irritating. Well, physical therapy, it's like a sticky bandage that wraps around an injury or whatever, and they put the safety tape on around my heel and my ankle, and before I even got off the bed, I was like, oh, it feels so good. And within 2 weeks, it was gone. I never had it back again. I mean, I was having so much pain for a year and a half.
I find if I stop taking my magnesium, they start coming back. And if I start taking it again, they do go away, and quickly.
Right.
So, if you get them back, it does work. And,
there's more benefit to magnesium
it might be worth it if you could get a panel done on what vitamins, what levels all your vitamins and stuff are, and I forget what it's called, in your body, so you kind of everybody.
I did get one done, and I was low on magnesium before I started taking it.
Yeah, right, there you go.
I can't say it'll help everybody, but it did help me.
Yeah.
And giving up sugar helped me in a lot of ways. But the funny thing is, the first time I gave up sugar, a friend of mine gave up sugar at the same time, a male friend of mine. And we saw each other a couple months later. He lost over 100 pounds. And I think it was like 6 months or so. And I think I lost 12. So it's not a big weight loss thing. I think it just helped me to lose weight this time because I wasn't craving all the snacks and just wasn't buying them or making them.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But you were talking about exercise too, and I'll tell you, years ago I read a book by Chris Crowley called Younger Next Year. I read it when I was about to retire. And in the book, he was about to retire. Chris Crowley was about to retire from his job as an accountant. And his arthritis was so bad that he couldn't lift his leg to get up on a curb. And his doctor told him that your body replaces every cell every 3 months. And if you're active, you replace each cell with a new healthy cell. But if you're inactive, it could be a new cancer cell, fat cell, or arthritis cell. So he decided he wanted to
Let's read.
I don't want it. Go away.
No.
Well, and I got a rebounder last year. Can't remember what month, and I love it. And Ann Philbeck has a rebounder, and that really helps with your lymphatics cancer cells and stuff like that, and they get tight. But by using the rebounder, it makes them move about and work like they're supposed to work, which you want. And it only takes, a couple minutes, 5-10 minutes a day, and it really helps.
Awesome. It's a good way to get exercise too.
Yeah.
It's fun. I watch Rebounding with Cheryl, but I'm not brave enough to get one. I probably would break it anyway.
No, you wouldn't. I was afraid too. And actually, Robin got one. She was afraid of the same thing as well. And it's fine. I'd suggest getting a T-bar handle or one of those. I don't know what, the all the way down. I don't know.
I've been looking at them. I considered buying one. So we wanted to do some shout outs today. And as we do them, if we could have a moderator put up their links, that would be good. So my first one, because I have two, my first one is Becoming a Green Stalker. And I know that she does gardening, and she's a really loyal channel. She joins a lot of collaborations. She has a lot of green stalks, literally every color in the rainbow. So if you have any questions about growing in a green stalk, she'd be your person. So if I could have somebody put up the link for Becoming a Green Stalker.
Yeah, see, Robin says that she likes her rebounder. It's easy on her because she's got some different medical issues and things like that going on. Her to do maybe like a Pilates workout or something like that isn't necessarily fit for her, but with that, you don't bounce like kids do and do the flips like on the big trampolines. It kind of, you bounce into it, so it's not hard on like your joints, so something to look into.
So my second one,
I like that now.
So there's the link for Becoming a Green Stalker. If you're not connected with her channel, if you'll click on her link and put a couple of her videos in your watch later list.
She's very supportive too. She's always commenting on things.
Yeah.
My other shout out is for the Minty Cactus, and she also does some gardening and some traveling, some different things on her channel. Does some really cool lives. So if I could have someone put up the link for the Minty Cactus.
Is she a little bit of a prickly pear? No, I'm just kidding.
She's funny.
I didn't mean that. I was just saying, because cactus.
It is a cool channel name, I think.
Yeah, it's a cool channel too. I'm new to it, but I did enjoy stopping over there.
Yeah, I'm new to it as well. Fairly new within the last 6 months, probably. Thank you so much, Jamie. And we need to get with you and get a date scheduled for you to come up here and talk about your stuff. So we'd like to do that soon, very soon.
Yes. Yep. And so I'm going to share a couple of channels as well. These are travel channels. One is Down the Road Van Life. Down the Road Van Life. Check that one out. And then High Plains Camper.
That's a great channel too.
Yeah, so if you want to get some different views of different places that they travel to and stuff like that, give them a go look and check them out. And if you have a channel, maybe share some of these on your post page.
Thank you, Ann.
Yeah, I like those channels because I like looking at the scenery that I would never see around here. They've got some beautiful scenery that it's
Heather, will you text those channel names to me so I can make sure I'm friends with their channel and also tag their channel on this live?
Yeah. I will do that.
okay. Is it my turn now?
Yeah. Yeah.
The first one I'd want to talk about would be Hearth and Home, and that's Miri. And she, not Miri, Merle. I thought it was an I the first time she emailed me, but she does a lot of cooking and she's doing a lot of gardening. I'll be interviewing her on Tuesday. And another one that's a great one, and it's a gardening homesteading channel, and that is Oki's Eden, if you're with that one at all. He just got a canner from a rummage sale, so he's doing all sorts of canning everything. But those are both some channels that I'm watching a lot of lately.
Okay, so if we could have a
Oki's
moderator put up for Hearth and Home and Oki's Eden. Sorry.
Yeah, there's a couple Hearth and Homes. There's an orange flower. That's how I always find her. Whenever I search for it, there's like two others that come up before her. So I think there might be some numbers in hers. I eliminated the numbers on Broke but Bountifully Blessed. I just managed to change that. So it'll be easier to find me now. Uh-oh. Everything locked up.
I'm just looking up these channels so I can share them on the chat.
Yeah, I can't see the chat at all.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's one problem with doing it on my phone over doing it on the computer. But the camera on my computer, it's just, this thing is a dinosaur. It is so old. I bought it 10 years ago. And the battery doesn't even work. I have to keep it plugged in, or I don't know. My phone I just bought last week.
I was trying to make somebody a moderator, but it won't let me even see the chat from my phone, only from my computer. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. I think there's some technical difficulties for some reason.
Yeah. Something.
Yeah.
So there's the link to Down the Road Van Life. If you're not friends with that channel. If you'll go by and check them out. I'm guessing he's.
Oh, I am subscribed to that one.
Charles, I'm so lonely. So very lonely.
I guess he has a music channel now called Bushcraft Music.
Yeah, he does some really neat songs that he wrote. I like them.
High Plains Camper.
I've got my book review to do for Gail challenged me for Bushcraft's book sharing. So I've got to do that, but I've had rain the last 2 days, so I shouldn't be getting rain for the next week, which is exciting.
You're going to do it outside?
Yeah, I'm going to try like I did the a review on Thacker.
Look what I got.
Ooh, what is in there?
Seeds.
Your seeds came. Oh, your seeds came a long time ago.
Look at that! It's a fat little.
I got my IBG seeds the other day too.
Yeah, they were probably there. They were probably there maybe Friday. And I didn't go to the post office. So then I did go on Saturday, I think, but I only got a card because nobody was at the desk Saturday, Sunday.
I know.
I only picked them up today. So
if you guys saw my
many days longer, they would have sent them back because my post office lady is a very nice person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I need to do a video on that, and I got Jan's seeds. I already planted some of the ones Adrian got me, but I saved little packets.
I haven't planted. I got to do the friend mail first, but I did save 4 spots to put seeds. So, yeah. So we'll see we'll dig through and we'll make a maybe pile, and then we'll go through that pile, and then we'll have to narrow it down to 4.
Right,
so
right.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, it's exciting, but yeah, I'm gonna try to. Well, you can see in the video I posted today because I did for Earth Day a video kind of to Earth thing. It was raining and wet, but I've got a lot of weed whacking to do. So every time it rains, the grass is like perfect, and then it goes, in the spring.
Yep. I'm looking forward to actually having some vegetables out of the garden. I've already harvested lettuce and cilantro so far. But I'm looking forward to having my first zucchini. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Ooh, I haven't planted my main garden yet. So I think this weekend I was hardening off all my tomatoes, and then it started raining. And so I had to keep them in today. So hopefully this weekend we'll weed till our back garden. And then get all the tomatoes planted out there, and then I'm going to do a pumpkin patch, like a pretty large pumpkin patch.
Yeah, I'm going to do some sugar pie pumpkins. What kind of pumpkins are you doing?
I'm doing some sugar pie ones, some regular, like, jack-o'-lantern size ones, and then I'm going to try a couple of the
giant. Yeah, I keep trying those, and they're just not successful for me. So I am going to grow some exotic blue pumpkins that I won last year from Survival Seeds, and then my sugar pie pumpkins. Those are the 2 pumpkin varieties I'm going to try. I'm going to try watermelon, but I'm not getting overly enthusiastic about it because I don't do very well with watermelon. So.
So when I watermelon, I do a little hill, like a mound soil
Mhm.
strip, and that's how I plant mine.
Your watermelon. Yep.
Yep. I don't know what else. There's so many things.
Jan
Plant
was
a
telling
lot
me
of
you
things.
need to get your pumpkin in the ground. I said, well, technically, I don't have to plant
Well, you
pumpkin until May, because if you want it
Yeah,
to be, normally you plant in May or June, so it'll be ready in October. See, so if I plant too
Yeah.
early, the pumpkins will be ready too early. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, so beginning of November is my first frost date, so I've got from now until the beginning of November, which most seeds take somewhere between 60 to 120 days.
Oh yeah. Even when I
doing-
plant in May, my pumpkins are still always ready in September. So
Yeah.
that's just when they get ready for some reason.
Carol, do you have garden beds or planters?
I do have some Rubbermaid bins I organized. I did plant today. I planted my radishes and my beets outside. And I have some things that I planted inside. I planted morning glories that are coming up and forget-me-nots. I planted 15 different things. I can't even remember. Oh, oregano and basil are coming up. And my kale, my white Russian and red Russian kale are up. But I can't put it outside until, I keep saying Labor Day, but I can't put it out until Memorial Day weekend here. They say mid-May here, but I usually wait until Memorial Day.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And I have so many squirrels. I'm planting a lot of, what do you call them? Marigolds. And I set it up so that I have planters on each end of the balcony where the squirrels come on. At different levels, I'm going to hang a basket, and then I've got some on a high shelf and then down on the ground to try and persuade them to stay away. So last year they tore it up. I had a really bad year. And I'm waiting for my survival seed.
I mean, maybe you could put like a squirrel feeder, like far away.
Yeah,
to the squirrel feeder.
That'd be a good idea, because if they do get hungry enough, they're still coming. I was thinking I might throw some out in the rain gutter. It's usually filled anyway. But I did find out that my library has a seed library now. They just put out a post that if you have extra seeds, to bring them in to trade with. Friday I'm going to be in the area in the morning. I'm going to try to stop by and see what I can do there. Because I have way nobody wants them.
I had a 250-pound pumpkin one year.
Wow.
The biggest I've ever had is just like a regular size pumpkin, you know.
Yeah, just
regular.
You know, jack-o'-lantern. Yeah.
Yeah, just a regular.
That's what
pumpkin.
I mostly do.
I've never really had a giant, though I have tried a little bit, you know, just a little bit.
I feed them to my
Christy Betts on the vine borers. Wherever you had the vine borers, whatever bed or whatever piece of land you had the vine borers, plant yourself some garlic there when it comes your time of year for that, which mine is usually October. Plant it there, plant it everywhere. Like, I have not seen a vine borer since I planted garlic. So garlic seems to be almost nothing will chew on garlic. And I'm not going to say nothing because there's something probably, but almost nothing wants to eat garlic. It's just
I will
chew on it.
Yeah, I love garlic, but apparently some things don't like them.
Right.
Yeah, planting basil and the marigolds that you suggested last year really helped my garden.
Calendula also helps to keep bugs away. So you can put, if you have calendula seeds, which I'm going to have so many. I've planted them everywhere in borage and garlic. I have it like everywhere.
I have 3 borage right together. They look like one big one because they're so close together, but it's like a big mound of borage in my herb bed this year. So that's going to be really pretty when it puts out the flowers. I can't wait to see it.
How tall does calendula get?
About
It's only like, I don't know, 10, somewhere between like 6 to 10 inches about.
yeah, I'd say 10. I'd say about 10.
Yeah.
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 I'll put that on my list for the library.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people who garden often should have it, hopefully.
Well, you know what, Christy? Plant the garlic anyway, and maybe you won't get them again. You know what I'm saying? I recommend everybody plant garlic. That's even if you don't eat it, just plant it. It so totally helps. Yeah, I have a few.
Or even like long green onions, bunching onions, plant some of that stuff too.
Thank you, Butler Family Farm, for being a member for 29 months. Much appreciated. And also,
all my members
gifting a membership. What's that?
Ooh, did you see that? Did it go out on you guys?
No. What happened?
Oh, like you guys all went virtually for a second.
Oh, maybe bad internet.
Yeah, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, I was thanking all my members.
Yeah, thank you to all of my members. Much appreciated. 2 small beds of garlic.
Hi, Tammy.
Have you used all your garlic yet, Gail?
Have I used it up? No, I haven't. I haven't used it up. But I think by the time I get to the point of harvest, I think they will be mostly used.
Really?
Grandma. Yeah, mostly,
I usually save like a quarter of all my
out
garlic
the
to plant.
Oh, what does it mean when your potatoes put on flowers?
That's good. That just means they're growing and producing.
So I have some little potatoes down there somewhere.
Yeah, you want to wait until the foliage turns brown.
Oh, I have to wait for it to die to harvest it. Lovely.
Yeah.
I love it when things die in the garden. Oh.
Will the flowers go to seed?
What?
And will the potato flowers go to seed, and can you plant the potato seeds?
I don't know.
Yes, you can. Some people have luck with it, but it can be difficult.
I just went and got seed potatoes from the local garden nursery center, and I did decide to chit mine and let them grow that little bit of skin on them, and then I planted 3 of them are in grow bags and one's in a container.
Oh wow.
Yeah, sometimes some plants just need something that we don't know what they need. Christy was talking about her dad couldn't plant watermelon and threw a watermelon rind at the back of the property, and they had a lot of it. Yeah.
The same thing will happen with pumpkin. If you sit it on the side of your house and you absolutely don't mess with it, and you just let it die and rot, and you don't touch it at all, it will grow next year when it's time.
Yeah, you're gonna have a continuous pumpkin patch.
Yep. I've done it.
I
I've done
have
it by
random-
accident.
I have random pumpkins that grow all over my property because we compost a lot.
I have pumpkins
So
growing in my compost bin
okay.
from leftover pumpkins I had last year that I did not use.
Oh. Ooh, that's not fun. Don't eat any nuts. That's all I know. Yeah, my grapes are getting leaves too. I'm excited. I need to build some trellises for them. Last year I got a few grapes, which was my first time getting any grapes on them. So this year I told my husband, I said, we've got to build trellises for the grapes, which will help establish and see them better than, you know.
What kind of grapes are you growing?
I have some white seedless grapes, even though they still have seeds. So it's weird. And I don't know, maybe they're not what I was told they are. And then I have a bunch of Concord grapes that I dug up from a neighbor who has Concord grapes. So I've got 6. And then my goal too is to build a clothing line. I want to I have like this area between the garage driveway and the driveway to my property. Just little triangle grass area that you can't do anything with because it's like the size of a car, like maybe a pickup truck lengthwise. So you can't really do anything with it. So I wanted to make a clothing line because, like, I want to dry stuff while I do. I have like a foldable rack, but it's not quite big enough.
Did you say a clothesline? Like a clothesline? Okay.
Well, I'm not washing it. I'll wash it in the wash machine and then hang dry it because it'll save some money, right?
Yeah, we'll save some money. I went to go put my dinner in the oven.
Ooh, what are you having?
We are having like a Mexican style quiche. I had it put together and put it in the fridge. And so all I had to do was walk over there and kind of stir it up, you know, to mix up the ingredients a little bit because I added one more thing at the end.
Ooh, that
and then on the oven. Yeah, I hope it's good. I do these concoctions of sort.
I think I'm gonna make some chicken and rice with like veggies and maybe like a creamy chicken sauce dish type thing.
That's what you're having. Yeah. I think it'll be good. I had eggs. I needed to use some eggs. So I thought the best way to use up eggs is to make a quiche.
Sounds like it's going to be a good quiche.
Yeah.
It's a funny word. I had a quiche today.
You could call it a frittata.
I saw a comedian. Did you ever see Henry Cho?
I've heard that name before, but I can't remember.
He's Korean, but he was born in the South, so he has a Southern accent. But his dad was born in Korea, and he doesn't quite understand the English language, but they went to a restaurant. He told the waitress, I'll have one of these quickies. I'd like one of those quickies. Oh, I don't know. I thought it was funny. He meant quiche, but he said he told the waitress he wanted a quickie. So I don't know.
And she's probably like,
he could.
I bet the waitress expression was funny on that one.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking he was. I don't know. I watch a lot of comedy. It's my cheapest antidepressant. Because when you're laughing, you can't be depressed.
That's true. My stress relief is listening to audiobooks. That's one of my new stress relievers.
Mine is
What
building.
you right now?
What's that?
I do building, digging, singing, cleaning. That's mine.
Yeah. You know what I used to tell people back in the day, I would, when I used to do this activity, I used to say, if you see me ironing, you better run. Because I hated ironing.
Oh, you know what is really delicious? Potato soup is good, but potato, bacon, like a clam chowder, potato, bacon.
Mm-hmm.
That does sound good.
With chives. Oh, yum, yum, yum. My hair is making me hot. It's warmer up here, because heat rises. So I always get so hot up here.
Flush up there, yeah.
Plus I have my hair down, so I'm like.
Yeah, I didn't spend very much time outside today, but now that I got these seeds, probably will be working on that tomorrow. All the beds that I saved for the IBG seed swap are ready to go. So all I have to do is like, boop, boop, boop. I just want to pick what I want to do first.
Yeah. Last night I cut my hair. You can't tell.
Right now, you ironed your hair?
You can't. Yeah, I cut my hair.
Cut it.
You can't tell. And then I just added
clam chowder.
Can't really tell. I cut it like every couple of months.
Yeah, mine needs cutting. I used to cut mine about like shoulder length every year in May, and then I just let it grow back out, and I just cut it like once a year. I'd cut it in May because that's right before it starts to get really hot in Texas. And so it'd be just like shorter hair for the summer, But haven't done that in a while. I'm actually thinking about maybe cutting my hair this May, getting it cut.
It's National Jelly Bean Day.
Ooh. Jelly Bean Day. We didn't bring any jelly beans.
Hi, McKay. Welcome in. McKay's been having a hard time where she's commenting on people's videos and stuff, and they're not showing up or disappearing.
Oh,
yeah, me too.
Yeah, it happens to me too. I'll be like, I just commented. Why isn't it showing up?
Oh, that has happened to me a couple of times recently where I'm like, where did my comment go? And I just go back and put another one. And then after that, I never did look to see if it was there again. So,
yeah, Linda at another time is going live right after us. And Ariella Viking went live. Did she go live today?
I'm not sure because I was kind of.
Ariella, did you go live today before us?
I'm so sorry.
If not, go back and watch one of Ariella's videos for the Wednesday live. Is that what you call it?
Yeah, she didn't go last week, so.
Those rooted. I got roots.
Oh, I got an elderberry cutting in the window right now.
Yay! And then these roots.
It's not for me though. It's for my pastor's wife.
That's nice.
I'm gonna wait till I get it fully rooted.
Okay.
Then I'm just gonna go ahead and take the whole jar.
Okay, go check out Ariella's. If anybody's missed it, thank you, Carol, so much for sharing your journey with us. And if you need any support on continuing to move forward with the diet and less sugar, you can always ask for people to something. I don't even know.
Go back.
Hey,
coming in toward the end. Go back to the very beginning where Carol tells you what side effects I mean, meaning good things. What good things happen because of giving up sugar?
Yeah.
I can't speak either. Apparently, I can't speak either today. But anyway, we appreciate you coming on, Carol, and telling us about your.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry, I keep losing my voice here.
I know. I
That's
find it very motivating, and hopefully it'll inspire me to stay away from sugar. But I mean, I do use this, but I have those moments, in public where people
during COVID, when like the shelves were like really bare, and there was a guy standing in the chip aisle looking at stuff, and when we went to the grocery store, we were like, get the stuff and get out, and we walked by, and I'm like, put it back, because he doesn't eat chips.
He's getting chips.
Even though I'm like, go buy the good stuff. I didn't say that, but I'm like, put it back when I was walking by. It just came out. Sorry. I was like, oh my God. Whoops. So if there's ever somebody in another aisle, it might be me saying, put it back. Put down that ho-ho.
Put it back.
I'll remember you saying that next time I reach for the sugar.
Yeah.
I might pull the box out and say, I see you.
Yeah.
I would only do that if I know you. Oh my goodness.
Birds.
Yeah, make sure you drink your water. Keep your body's moving. You only have one body and one life to live. Live it and enjoy it and treat it well. Because when are you going to do it?
Well
Today
said. Very well
or
said.
never?
Very well
So
said.
go check out what Linda's doing tonight, and we'll see you next week. And Carol, again, thank you so much for being on here and sharing with us.
Yes, thank you, Carol.
Thank you for having me. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
We'll have, I
Hope you
believe,
guys-
next week, right? Possibly. We
What's
might be
that?
having Jamie next week.
Possibly. I gotta email her and ask her.
Well, we'll see you next week.
All right. Bye, guys.